Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bachelor Nation News. After the first night of the Golden Bachelorette, fans got a taste of the new characters in play for this season. While Keith Gordon has already made a big impression with Joan Vassos, there is plenty of time for the suitors to make their mark. Some fans spot red flags with Gil Ramirez, Pascal Epier, and Jacqueline Choney. But in just one episode, fans are already demanding that Charles L. be the next Golden Bachelor. Fans see Golden Bachelor material at its best. Although the Golden Bachelorette has just begun, Joan Vassos has some big decisions ahead. But her first night of eliminations is over. Even though there was only a short period for the men to introduce themselves and secure their spot at the mansion, 4 guys were sent home. Among them were Bill, David Aka, the rancher whose horse ran away, Ken, and Pablo. Among the men remaining for next week's excitement is Charles L. It didn't take long for fans to fall in love with Charles L. and visualize him on his own journey to love as the Golden Bachelor. Sweetly, Charles introduced himself to Joan as Charles Not in Charge. Jokingly, he tells her he is 66, but looks like he is 36. In the confessional, he shares that he has been without his wife for the past 6 years and was very lonely. They were married for 36 years before her passing. She was his one and only love, at least up to that point. Furthermore, he says he wants Joan to know he is honest, nice, humorous. Additionally, he says, if I could brag to say, pretty handsome. Undeniably, he is hoping to find happiness on this journey with Joan. Both share the deep grief of losing their first spouse. But after just one night, fans are demanding that Charles L. get the next Golden Bachelor slot. Golden Bachelorette fans demand Charles L. be next Golden Bachelor. While Joan Vassos' journey is just beginning, Reality Steve has dropped the tea that Charles L. doesn't make it to the final 4. The Golden Bachelorette fans can't imagine letting a diamond in the rough like Charles L. go without fighting to see him get another chance at love. On Reddit, fans strike up a feed about Charles. Sadly, they fear he will get lost in the shuffle. First, a user says, Charles L. Then they add, the Golden Bachelorette. This man has won me over for the season. If he's not Golden Bachelor, I will riot. Another commenter adds, my favorite contestant in all of Bachelor Nation history. Love his personality. Started crying the moment I saw him. I'm so glad he got a rose. I loved him. Charles is most definitely in charge. This man might be the best person ever cast on the Bachelor franchise. Highly doubt he goes far in this competition, but I'm so glad he's on this season. The Golden Bachelor deserves some Asian flair. While the Bachelorette, Jen Tran, was the first Asian American Bachelorette, fans think that Charles L. would be a wonderful representation of Asian Americans as well. Fans think his humor is wonderful, and he would be a fantastic and unique take on the Golden Bachelor. Charles is so precious. Reminds me of my cool uncle who is just so chill with everything and always in a good mood. Glad to see more Asian Americans represented. We must protect him at all costs. He's adorable, and I instantly melted for him. So wholesome, and a great sense of humor to boot. The way he said me when he was picked and happily exploring the kitchen. Fingers crossed he's the next Golden Bachelor. Someone responds, absolutely geeking out over the cookware and fridge, best dad energy. Sweet dad. When the family videos were rolling for the Golden Bachelorette and the suitors, Charles L. was adorable as he realized his daughter was talking. His daughter, Sophia, introduces herself. Then the camera pans to Charles L., whose face lights up with joy, and he simply says, wow. Surprise. She gave him a dose of his fatherly wisdom to laugh and press on through difficulty. They want to see more of him as the Golden Bachelor. He was so cute, and I loved his daughter's message for him. Can I just adopt him as my dad, please? Adored him. Absolutely sobbed during his intro package. He is just so sweet and charming. He's the total package. Sweet, funny, handsome. I want nothing but the absolute best for Charles. My family loves this show, and I always ignore it or make fun of it. I saw Charles, and I'm watching the whole season now. Him and Jack are such an iconic duo already. Jack with the dinner and Charles coming in after with the tea and dessert. They made sure she had the full dining experience. Whenever he offered the cooking guy tips and was like, I mean it. Charles L. What do you think about Charles L? Should he be the next Golden Bachelor? Do you think he and Joan Vassos will connect on a deeper level? Are you enjoying Joan Vassos' journey? Drop your comments below. After the first night of the Golden Bachelorette, fans were introduced to a vibrant group of new suitors, and some contestants have already made a splash. One standout is Charles L., who has captured hearts both on-screen and online. Fans are already rallying to see him as the next Golden Bachelor. While contestants like Keith Gordon have hit it off with the leading lady, Joan Vassos, there are some suitors raising eyebrows. Fans are divided over Gil Ramirez, Pascal Ebgué, and Jacqueline Choney, with some spotting potential red flags. Despite the mixed reactions to some of the men, one thing is clear: Charles L. is quickly becoming a fan favorite even after just one episode. Charles L. made an unforgettable entrance, charming Joan Vassos by introducing himself as Charles Not in Charge. In a lighthearted moment, he joked about being 66 years old, but looking like he's 36. Yet, it's not just his humor that's capturing attention. Charles opened up about losing his wife of 36 years and his struggle with loneliness since her passing 6 years ago. In a touching confessional, he described himself as honest, nice, humorous, and with a laugh, he added, pretty handsome. The sincerity in Charles' story, paired with his lightheartedness, has endeared him to viewers. Many fans resonate with his journey of love and loss, especially as Joan Vassos shares a similar experience, having lost her first spouse. While Charles L. has quickly won fans over, Reality Steve has already dropped the bombshell that Charles doesn't make it to the final four. But that hasn't stopped fans from demanding more of Charles. Viewers took to Reddit, expressing their adoration for him, and many are already pushing for him to be cast as the next Golden Bachelor. One Reddit user said, Charles L. This man has won me over for the season. If he's not Golden Bachelor, I will riot. Another commenter added, my favorite contestant in all of Bachelor Nation history. Love his personality. Clearly, Charles has left an indelible mark after just one episode. Beyond his charm and humor, fans are thrilled to see more Asian American representation in the Bachelor franchise. Many are comparing him to beloved family figures, admiring his cool uncle vibes and easygoing personality. One fan remarked, Charles is so precious. Reminds me of my cool uncle who is just so chill with everything and always in a good mood. With his wholesome, down-to-earth attitude, fans think Charles would bring a refreshing and unique perspective as the next Golden Bachelor. Another commenter chimed in, we must protect him at all costs. He's adorable, and I instantly melted for him. So wholesome, and a great sense of humor to boot. One of the most touching moments of the first night came during Charles' family video. His daughter, Sophia, appeared in the video, and the look of joy on Charles' face was priceless. As she shared her support and offered some fatherly advice to keep laughing and pressing on, Charles beamed with pride. Viewers couldn't help but gush over the sweet father-daughter interaction.